It's nice, right? Hi, Aru. Hi. How are you, Aru? What is your name, Aru? Aru. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. Hi. Today is Thursday, and today I didn't do anything. Like these days, I take up therapy like every day, and that's like the only highlight of my day. Therapy and going for walks and listening to music and yeah, eating. That's it. Like I don't really do anything apart from that. And the other day I went to Sapna Book House and I bought few Christmas decor, which I showed you in the beginning of the video. Yeah, I bought Christmas decor from there, and the lights, the fairy lights that you saw, I ordered from Big Basket. Yeah, and the Christmas decor from Sapna Book House, it was like so good. Like, did you see the Santa Claus with the moon? That is like amazing. Yeah, I saw that and I love it so much. Yeah, so it's really happy. I'm happy with the Christmas decor. Yeah, so I bought those things, and there was Black Friday sale going on in H&M, and I bought few. What did I buy? I bought few like lounge pants, like pajama, like bottom, like it was like on sale, and I bought like a super push-up bra which I showed you. I bought another color of that. Yeah, so I bought all these things on Black Friday sale, and I also bought this cardigan, this burgundy cardigan with golden button from H&M. See, the button is like gold and it's burgundy and it looks so good with my black dress. I tried it on and it looks so good with my black dress. So, yeah, so I really love this cardigan. Like compared to all the other store, I really like H&M cardigans because the cardigan in H&M is like so good. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I don't know where else to buy cardigans from, and it's actually really good in H&M, and I really like them. And usually I buy everything from there. So yeah, so I really like the cardigans from there, and I love the skirt. I love everything. Yeah, and I ordered few other skirts and t-shirt and all that. Like there was like I had this offer for shopping for so much. I got this offer and there was like a lot of things, so I bought few things from there. Yeah, so I bought few things from there, and yeah, that's what I do when I'm like stressed. Yeah, I shop, and it's kind of like like feels good to shop sometimes. Yeah, so I bought few things, and the thing is like I donated most of my clothes, old clothes, and I am like changing the way I dress. So according to that, I bought new clothes. Yeah, like that's what I do. Like I keep donating, I keep buying, keep donating, keep buying. Like I keep changing my dressing sense. Not always like in a gap. Like I dress a certain way for some time and then I improvise and change and all that. So I did that and I bought few clothes according to my new dressing sense. Yeah, so that's what I did. And yeah, I'm just happy with it. And I wanted to watch Wicked. The thing that why I didn't speak to you for so long is because like I felt sick. I got cold. It was so terrible. I got like a really bad cold and I couldn't go out to watch the movie when it released, Wicked. And then later, after the cold was gone, I got my periods and I had like cramp and like it was like so bad. And the whole time it was like very bad for 1 week. periods and cold and all that. And then later, the next week, Wicked was the timing was around 3:50 p.m. and it's like a 3 hours movie, right? So by the time I could go there and come back, it would be like late, and I have to like travel quite a bit because I stay in the outskirts, kind of like outskirts. So I couldn't really go for the movie because of the timing, and but then I went for Moana, and then later they changed the timing to morning 10:50. Yeah, my mom is grinding something. I don't know if you can hear me. But yeah, as I was saying, the movie changed to 10:50 in the morning, and I couldn't go for that as well because by the time I got up, I finished everything. I had my coffee, I took shower, and I had my breakfast and everything. It would be like 10, and then I couldn't go for the movie because the movie is at 10:50, and I have to travel from here till there, get ready and all, get a vehicle like a cab, and I couldn't. And now the movie is not there in the theater at all. Yeah, so I couldn't watch the movie. And it's like so sad because I wanted to watch the movie and I know it would be really good in the theater because of the music and all that. But I couldn't watch it. And it's like, I'm feeling so sad, but I think I have to wait till it comes on OGT to watch it. Yeah, I just have to wait till it comes on OGT. I'm so sad about it because I wanted to watch it, but yeah, I wanted to watch Gladiator as well, but I don't have anyone to watch it with, so I couldn't watch that as well. Yeah, so these things happened, and then later I had this list of movies that I wanted to watch, which I had made a list on my notes app, and yeah, I thought like let me just download an app to enter all the movies that I want to watch to keep track of it. Yeah, I love tracking apps. So I downloaded this app. It's called as IMDb. I think it's like Goodreads for movie buffs. Yeah, like it's really nice. I kind of entered all the movies that I would like to watch and all those. Like I'm not like really religious about entering the movies there because I'm more like a reading person, not a watching person. So I just made a list of movies that I would like to watch in IMDb, and yeah, I will probably like check that and watch because usually in Prime and Netflix you can't like it's not like perfectly ordered. So if you want to watch something, like you have to remember it. Yeah, so I made that list in IMDb, and also like in Disney Plus, it's like perfectly ordered. Like I love Disney Plus because they have this order, right? Like Marvel, Disney, and stuff like that. Like it's like perfectly ordered in Disney Plus, and if you like go to the Marvel section, you will get all the stuff in order and everything in order, and like all the timeline and everything. It's like so cool. Disney Plus has like perfectly ordered interface, which is like so amazing. I love Disney Plus. Yeah, so if I want to watch something on Disney Plus, I don't really have to make a list. I can just open the Disney Plus and go to the Marvel section and watch it in order, accordingly. And I don't really have to make a list. But yeah, that was actually a really good feature in Disney Plus. But since other OTTs don't have this feature where you have to like actually go and search for the things you want to watch, so in that case, I can just like make a list in IMDb and keep the list like intact so that if I want to watch it, I can just check and watch. Yeah, like that's what I do. I love list. Yeah, like I love lists. So that's why I like making list in notes app. I like making all tracking all the things on my Goodreads. I like tracking whatever I want to watch on IMDb. I like tracking my periods in my period app. Yeah, like I like doing all this stuff. I love list. Yeah, so that's what I did recently, and then yeah, and my TBR is like overflowing. I kind of added so many things on my TBR. Yeah, like I added so many things on my reading TBR. Yeah, I finished the book Good Daisy Hates the Great Undoing finally. and there's like so many books on my TBR. I thought like, okay, first I will get to the books that I've already like bought, and once I finish those books, I'll get to the other books, because there were so many books on my TBR, and I don't know, I added so many books on my Goodreads, and then I removed everything because I got really overwhelmed, because I'm a painfully slow reader. Like, I'm so slow. So I got really overwhelmed because there was so many books on my TBR, and I was like getting anxiety just looking at so many books on my TBR. So today that I finished Daisy Hates the Great Undoing, I was like, yeah, I got into the full on mood of reading. So I added all the books that I would like to read. I've added so many books now. There are like 58 books on my TBR. Yeah, so I'll probably like slowly get to everything. Yeah, I would love to read everything. So yeah. So that's the thing. I added all these books today, and yeah, I love list. And I added Hunger Games. I mean, I got to know about Hunger Games. I mean, I already knew about it, but then I was listening to this song by Olivia Rodrigo. It's called as Can't Catch Me Now, and I love that song so much. I've been listening to it since like 1 month, and I love that song so much, like so much. So that's why I want to read Hunger Games, and I also want to watch it because of that song. Obviously, like if I like a song, I am obviously going to watch the movie and read the series, because that song is like so amazing. So I would like love to read the book. Yeah, so that's what happened. And then I watched and read few things which I would love to tell you. Yeah, so I watched Moana 2. I don't remember if I told you about Moana 2. I don't think I did. Yeah, so I told you I was going to watch it, right? So I went for Moana 2, and I absolutely loved it. It was like so good, and what did I like? I'm just like written down the points so that I don't forget it. Yeah. So what did I like? Yeah, I love in that movie. I love how they use ocean in that movie. Like the ocean literally comes alive in that movie, and it's like so majestic, and it adds like so much of power in that movie. Ocean, the way they like talk to the ocean, the role that the ocean plays in that movie, it's like so good. And Mona's like all grown up, and she has like a baby sister and all that. That was like really nice, and everything about that movie was really good. I really loved that movie. It was so good, and I love the way they use the ocean and the music of the ocean. That's amazing. And the songs in this movie, I don't know, I think I like the songs in the first movie more than the songs in the second movie. The first movie songs is like so amazing. I think it released 5 years ago, right? And I've been listening to those songs since last 5 years. Yeah, so I love the songs of the first movie, and the second movie is also really good, but I think comparatively the first movie songs are really good, because I still listen to them. Yeah, so I really love the songs of the first movie. This also was really good. I love the movie. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it's like really good. I loved it. And then I watched another movie. It's called as Gifted. Chris Evans is there in that, and there's this little kid, that famous little kid. Yeah, she's also there in that. I don't remember her name. And the girl in that movie is like so me. Like, I remembered myself. Like, I could relate to that girl so much. I saw myself in that girl. Yeah, like, she's so good. Like, I remembered myself when I saw her. Yeah, that movie is like so good. It was really short and sweet, and it was like really, really good. Like, feel good. It was nice. And I really like Moana too. I saw myself in Moana. Like, yeah, like it was nice. I love Moana. Yeah. Moana is so amazing. Yeah. And I really like the ending where she gets the tattoo. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. And I think they're gonna make Moana 3, so I'm just waiting for that. Yeah. And what else did I watch? I watched this movie That Christmas on Netflix. I watched it because I really, really, really like the Ed Sheeran song Under the Tree, or something like that. It's so good. The song is so good. I've been listening to it since it came out, and I've been like crying listening to it because it's like so good, and it is like it touches my heart. Like, it's so good. And the movie is also like really really feel good movie, and it was amazing. It's like a perfect movie to watch in December. Yeah, like Christmas movie, perfect movie to watch in December. And I cried while watching that movie. It was like so amazing. It was like very good feel good movie, and I really loved it. I loved the song. Yeah, I have been listening to that song on repeat from a very long time. Yeah, it's a very nice song. I love the song. And then I listened to this book on Audible. It's called The Answer Is No by Frederick Backman. It was like so funny. Yeah, it was a very good book. Like I like the way he writes, obviously. Like it was nice. And his books always makes you think and all that. So yeah. And I also like this fact where the authors references the different universes, like in their own like books, right? Couple of books that they write, they reference their universe, like different universe, like they reference about some other book in this book. I like how authors do that. Like even in this, The Answer Is No, I think he was referencing anxious people in that. Yeah, because he was talking about a bank robbery and all that, so I think he was referencing that. And also I like the fact when authors mention something very silly in the beginning and they mention the same thing in the end as well. Like I get it because I pay very close attention when I'm reading. So like I like it when they do that. Like they mention something in the beginning and then they mention the same thing somewhere in the middle or in the like later part of the book. And it's like so amazing when authors do that. Like they when they remember the tiny detail and bring it up and mention it. Like it's like amazing when authors do that. Like I just remembered it when Frederick Backman did that. Like he referenced a different universe, like anxious people in this book, right? So that was really nice. And he also talks about some girl finding skates and marrying a police officer. I think it's the police officer in Anxious People. So yeah, that was actually really nice. Yeah, that was good. And even like, yeah, that was good. So this is the book that I listened to. And I read The Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. I finished reading that. And my thoughts on that book. Obviously, it's a five-star book because every book in that series, Magnolia Parks Universe series, is five-star. Every book is five-star. Obviously, default auto five-star that those books. So yeah, I love the characters. So I love reading about them. So each and every book of that series is five-star. And from the last time that I told you, what all happened is that what happened. Yeah, I like Magnolia's parts in that book. Like whenever there's like mention of Magnolia, it's like so funny. It's really funny the way whatever she does and everything. It was like really funny, and it was really nice to see Daisy and Magnolia getting close to each other. Yeah, that was actually really nice the way they get close to each other, and the way Magnolia will be like like having an access on Daisy's calendar and sending her clothes according to whatever event she has in her calendar. Like Magnolia sends her clothes, and then Daisy wears those clothes, and then she looks at Magnolia, and Magnolia will be like all smug, and her nose will be high and all that. Like the way like it's written about Magnolia, and the way she smiles and all that, looking at her clothes because she sent them, right? And the way Daisy and Magnolia gets close to each other, that was really nice. Because initially Daisy didn't like Magnolia because Christian had a crush, was in love with Magnolia initially, right? And then Magnolia starts dating her brother, and then after that they start getting close and all that. Like that was really nice the way Daisy and Magnolia's relationship developed in that book. But and also I really like the part where Daisy and Christian were getting close, and finally they were in a relationship. Finally they confessed their love to each other, and they started like dating and all that, and they were in love. That was really nice. And yeah, that was really nice. And I also get the hype about Julian in that book. Yeah, like I get the hype. I know why everyone likes Julian. Like yeah, like there's a like he's a really nice person. I really like him. even though he's a gang lord. Yeah, I really like him, and I really like Julian. And I couldn't like after he leaves Magnolia, because he was worried about her life, right? Because he can't love anyone, because if he loves someone, that person's life is in danger. So that's why he leaves Magnolia, right? Like he does a very selfless things, and selfless thing and all that. Like he leaves Magnolia, and it was really sad to see him heartbroken. And then later, like Julian tried to make a move on Magnolia, but Magnolia didn't listen, and then Magnolia gets into the accident. Yeah, the accident that is mentioned in Long Way Home. When she gets into the accident, like Julian doesn't know what happens to her, and then they go to get Daisy, and then they flee the country. We don't know where they leave, and Daisy leaves Christian, and Julian doesn't know if Magnolia is dead or alive. Yeah, that was really sad, and both of them are heartbroken, and Julian is crying, and it was really sad. Like like these books always end in a cliffhanger, and it's extremely sad. Like your heart will break at the end of the book. Like Jessa Hastings will make sure that she breaks your heart into million little pieces at the end of each book. Yeah, like the things she does, like everything will be going good, like till the end everything will be going good, and in the end she breaks your heart into million little pieces. Like yeah, in even in during the book your heart will be wrecking, retching, whatever it is, and then in the end of the book she breaks it, like into million little pieces, and you'll be like, ah. Yeah, that's what happens in the end of the series. Each and every book in the series ends like that. Yeah. So that's what happened, and it absolutely like destroyed me. Yeah, so it was but like initially, like in the middle it got a good bit good. Like it was nice to read, like the way like Daisy and Magnolia started getting close to each other, right? That was really good. And also like how Magnolia like destroys Vanna or something, like like Christian's ex, not girlfriend, like the person Christian was dating. Yeah, so Vanna, I don't remember her name. Something with V. Yeah, the way she destroys her, that was amazing. Like, yeah, that is really good. Yeah, some of the scenes were like so funny whenever Magnolia was there, and the way Daisy and Magnolia were like, their relationship like got to a next level and all that. Like that was all like really good. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, so it was a really good book, 5 star. Yeah, and even like yeah, that was really good. I think that's it that I wanted to tell you. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, those are the things that I wanted to tell you. I think I told you everything. Yeah, I told you everything. Yeah, so that was really nice. I know I've been like talking continuously. Oh my god, what am I doing? Yeah, but those are the things I wanted to tell you. I also want to watch Karate Kid. There's like so many movies of Karate Kid, right? So I would love to watch Karate Kid. Yeah, so I would love to watch Karate Kid. So yeah, these are the things that I wanted to tell you, and I'm so happy I told you. So I'm so happy that I'm talking to you after so long. Like I didn't talk to you for so many days, and it was like really difficult for me all these days, like trying to cope and everything. I have been like talking to my therapist every day, that's it, and I've been hardly doing anything. Like yeah, like I've been hardly doing anything. So I was just talking to my therapist all these days, and yeah, so it is nice talking to you after so long. It is so nice talking to you. I know I spoke continuously, like rambling. Yeah, I know I spoke continuously, but yeah, it is nice talking to you anyways. And I'll probably see you with another video sometime soon. If I have something to say. Like I had like written down so many things, right? So yeah, so it kind of got accumulated. So I thought like, okay, let me just talk to you today. So that's why I talked to you, spoke to you today, and it was so nice to talk to you. Yeah, so I'll probably see you soon again. I don't know if you like followed my yapping, like non-stop yapping, like without any break. But yeah, so it was really nice either ways. Yeah, so I'll see you with another video sometime soon. Yeah, and I feel so happy these days because there's like fairy lights everywhere, like outside and in my house and all that. So I feel so happy to see the fairy lights, and I'm just happy that it's December. Yeah, December always makes me so happy because it's Christmas and I love December. So it makes me so happy. So I'm so happy and I'm waiting for Christmas, and I'm just like in a good mood. I mean, I'm not always happy, but yeah, like I'm normal amount of happy. Yeah, so I'm just like waiting for Christmas, and yeah, so that's what's happening in my life. And my hair is also grown. Yeah, like, and also like I lost so much weight, right? Like, so I've been like trying to gain back my weight, and now I'm like 46 kgs, so that's improvement from 44. So now I'm 46, so hopefully I will go back to 50 again. I am eating every day like healthy and all that, so hopefully I'll go back to 50 again. And yeah, so I'll see you with another video sometime soon. So bye.